Hey, what's up, everyone? Tactical Dad here. Today is Friday, November 10. I have some new pistols I need to sight in and break in. So, we're at the English Pit in Vancouver, Washington. These are going to be first shots fired on my new pistols. So, I'll just give a brief overview on how it feels and how it goes. Hopefully, no issues. Alright, so this is my slight setup. It's about 11:30. No one here. I mean, not much people here yet, which is good. So I'm gonna sight in and break in my pistols right over here at lanes 1, possibly 2. Glock 45. Sauer MK25. My Glock 17 Gen 4. But yeah, I need to test it out. I put in a Timney trigger. Hopefully no issues there. Glock 19 Gen 5. This is a Smith & Wesson MP 2.0. I'm just running more cycles to this. This is my winter carry. Springfield Prodigy 5-inch. Springfield Echelon, full size. And hang on, I have one more. And last one to break in is a USP 45 Landon Tactical. New. Alright, we're gonna make sure safety first over here. So I have my pistols set up, chamber empty. Alright, basically all I want to do for now is probably just cycle more on the Smith & Wesson MP2. I just want to do cycle check break in. I'm just going to do 100 rounds on this FMJ. Cycle this with a new trigger FMJ, about 100 rounds. Cycle 100 rounds here, MK25 FMJ. I need to sight in the new red dot. It's the Leopold Micro. So I need to cycle through this. The 5-inch Prodigy, I just want to cycle at least 100 rounds in here and sight in the Hex red dot. As far as the Echelon, another 100 FMJ cycle as well, and sighting the E-Flex Trigicon red dot. And I want to cycle at least 100 rounds through the HK USB. This has been sighted in before, so hopefully it stays close. So yeah, let's do it. Alright, I have a magazine set up. I'm going to do 2 magazines worth of the USP 4 magazines for the Echelon. 4 4 magazines for the Prodigy, 4 magazines for the Glock 45 Gen 5, 3 magazines for the MK25. I have a couple of magazines for this. All I want to do is just make sure the trigger is fine and it shoots fine. As far as the Glock 19 Gen 5, 3 magazines, and this is just a cycle through. So yeah, take it easy on criticisms. I'm just a civilian. I don't have no military experience, but I just am a gun enthusiast and just want to have my self-defense, home defense kind of thing. So yeah, hopefully it cycles through. Let's do it. Target is set up. Alright, first up, what I wanna cycle through is the Glock 17 Gen 4 with the new Timney trigger. There. Next up, which one do I want to break in? Oh, okay. This here is we're breaking in. I just want to cycle some rounds through it. MP9. Using hollow points. Alright, magazine out. Damn it. Okay, next up, which one do I want to cycle? Next up, I want to go ahead and cycle MK25. Ooh, this MK25 is very nice. Alright. Which one is next? I'm gonna go back to the Glocks. Alright. I'm try out the Glock 45. It did it again. Glock 45 cycled very nicely. Next up, the Glock 19. Alright, the first difference between the Glock 19 and the 45. This one jumps a little bit more snappier. So yeah, he hit it through, he's hitting it through. That's all I care about. One thing I noticed when I use the 17 rounder magazine versus the 15, because it gives a little bit more grip over here, it doesn't bounce as often. Just a little bit more controllable it feels. I think that's what a Glock 45 feels so much better. Alright, next up. Okay. Hey, have a good one. Oh, you gotta go code? Okay, 1 second. Alright, so we're in code, changed up the targets, and yeah, I guess so far so good. Yeah, there's some definitely strayers right here, but whatever is in here was shooting well. Well, I can't tell, but I just want to cycle through my new pistols for now. Alright, so next up, I have 3 more left, 3 more new guns to go through. Echelon, Prodigy, and the USB. I'm going to do the Echelon first. I'm saving the 2 beauties for last. Using the Echelon 20 rounders. I don't know, our red dot has been moved, so hopefully it's close to it. We'll see. Can't tell where it went. It's oh, I see, it's a little low. Yeah, definitely low. We'll shoot higher. Yeah, it's a little low to the left. cycle it through. Feels good. It's a different grip and feel to the Glock 17, definitely. Yeah, the rest of it was way off. I was just using the front plates. I'm gonna cycle this. Ah, stovepipe, second mag, and one bullet is trying to enter in at the same time. This is why it's important when you get new pistols, take it to the range, cycle it through. And that was just the last round, last 2 rounds actually. And what I'm using to break in these new pistols, I'm using 124 grain FMJs. So that magazine went through fine. Yeah, first thinking, it feels pretty good. Just the second magazine at the stovepipe. Alright, down to the Purdy guns, like guns. And to me, it's a poser gun. It ain't no staccato, but this is good enough for me. First round's Prodigy. Safety is on. Now it's off. Alright. I didn't turn the red dot. Okay, now it's on. Oh, this sucker is really... Red dot is way off. Trigger. Really nice and smooth. Wow. Yeah, fell down again. Sorry, guys. I'd say recoil in this is a little bit more smoother than the MK25. I'll compare the two later. in the 20 rounds there. Ah, come on, go down again. Alright, this is a 26 rounder. Kind of sticks out a lot. I'm gonna do rapid fire with this. Well, I can't do rapid fire over here, so. Alright, first impressions of the Prodigy. I'm happy with it. It cycles through fine, well. Trigger is pretty sweet, nice and sweet. The recoil, very manageable. Alright, last up will be the USP 45 Lantern Tactical with the SRO. Hopefully it cycles. Safety's on. Much more kick than those nines, alright. Much more hot versus the nines. Yep. Langdon Tactical, two magazine's fine. Definitely a difference of the muzzle rise versus the 9mm. Well, yeah, shot it through fine, which is what I want. Hey everybody, I'm back from the range. Had some dinner and got to clean up the guns and just lubricate it. So I just want to do some post-range time talk about the pistols that I've used today. I'll start off with the ones I shot a little bit fewer than the others. So first one I'll talk about is the Smith & Wesson MP2 Spec edition. I pretty much ran about 3 magazine worth of hollow points on this. This is my everyday carry, so I just wanted to cycle some through. It cycled fine. The the Leopold held its 0. So yep, it's still my winter carry. No issues there. Second up. Second one is the Sauer MK25. I didn't shoot much of this because I concentrated more on the other new pistols with the red dots I needed to sight in. So, yeah, the good thing is I ran about maybe about 100 rounds through this with the 3 15-round magazines, and no issues with this gun right here. Third up. Oh, by the way, these guns have already been checked for anything in the chamber, so it's all safe. Third one to talk about is the HK USP 45 Landon Tactical. So basically, I didn't have that much time with this. By the time I was able to shoot this, I was just already like fatigued out from shooting. I did manage to shoot at least 100 rounds through this and no issues with this. The only thing I did notice is the 45 obviously is a little bit more punchier than the 9mm, but I need to cycle this more. All right, third one I will talk about. Yeah, okay. I'll talk about my Glock 17 Gen 4. This one I really did shoot a lot of. I did about, I mean, it's not a lot, but I did about 200 rounds worth. And basically, I installed the Timney trigger. I just wanted to make sure it ran through, cycled okay, and it did. It pretty much ate through everything: FMJs, 115 grain, 124 grain, and hollow points. This acro has been set it in, and it's fucking badass. So overall, this gun right here in the package with my Olight, Timney trigger, and the acro, I mean, it shoots so fine. It's so fine. That's all I can say. All right, next up. Sure, I'll talk about this. All right, next up is the Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS. Nothing there yet. I did cycle about 200 rounds through this sucker, and you know what it did? It ate everything. 115 grain, 124 grain. 1 mag's worth of hollow points as well. No issues there. So yeah, big thumbs up on that. Let's see. Third up. Okay, here you go. Next going to talk about is the Flat Dark Earth Patriot Brown Glock 45 Gen 5. All that's been done to it is I just put a Olight, mini Olight, and this is a Leopold micro dot for Glocks. No trigger job. I think I'm gonna leave it alone as is. I shot about 200 rounds worth in this pistol as well. No issues. Ate everything as well. As far as the micro dot, it does take some little bit more time getting used to, because you gotta really look through the smaller hole versus the other red dots. But other than that, it did kind of hold its 0. I had to make some adjustments. It felt weird because there's no clicks to it, but you just go by with just how much you turned it to. And the good thing is it cycled well, no issues. All right, let's see. I think I'm down to 2 I gotta talk about. All right. So This right here is the Springfield Echelon. Then I'm pretty much gonna leave everything alone. All I did was just add the EOTech eFlex red dot 6 MOA. It did well, except on one instance on the second magazine in the last couple rounds, there turned out to be a failure to eject. But after that, it shot well. I cycled another 150 more rounds through, no issues there. I can say honestly, this gun feels good, and trigger feels good, but I prefer my Glock Gen 4 that I shot with earlier with the Timney trigger and the acro point. But this is still work in progress right here. And last and not least, talk about this one, the Prodigy. So, I mean, beautiful gun, shot well. The hex dot held 0. It was fine. The trigger felt nice and smooth. As far as when I'm shooting it through, very nice. Cycle is very nice and smooth. Not much recoil at all. One note though is maybe I still gotta break it in, but in my first 100 rounds, I used 124 grain. It cycled fine, no issues. But when I changed up to a 115 grain, that's when I started having issues where it was failure to feed. Sometimes I had to tap the back to go forward on almost every other one kind of thing. So this is definitely work in progress. So maybe it's the spring, I don't know. But I think for now, I'm going to try to continue running 124s on this. Yep. So overall, all I can say is after shooting the range, Springfield guns, I mean, great guns, still work in progress. All I can say is these Glocks, right from the box, never had any issues with it, and it eats pretty much anything you throw it at it, and that's what and I think that's why I've come back to getting the Glock. I have other pistols, but for me to trust my life with the pistol, it'd be usually Glocks. Yeah. So yep. Hope you guys like the video. Sorry about sometimes the camera would drop. Please like and subscribe and comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks a lot.